You created your digital product, but right now you're a little stuck. Which storefront should you choose? It feels like such a big decision. And that's why we're breaking it down in today's video. Welcome back. I'm Christina Scalera. I help you turn your services into products that you can then sell through a passive digital storefront. I've coined the term de-commerce. And so if I use that throughout the video, you know what I'm referring to. When it comes to selling your digital download products, you have two choices. The first is a pre-made storefront, and the second is a custom storefront. Some of these are going to be a better option for you. So let's figure out which of these you should start with and then talk about some of your options inside each. The first one, a pre-made storefront, is better for people that are just getting started in the online business world who really don't have any kind of time or expertise in building any kind of website for themselves yet. So if you have already created landing pages or funnels or email sequences, maybe even a website and your own branding, then you're probably going to want to consider a custom storefront unless you're super crunched for time. Otherwise, a pre-made storefront is going to be your best bet. Pre-made storefronts are things like Creative Market and Etsy. These are marketplaces that already exist. So when people go to these sites, they are already shopping and looking to buy something. A benefit to these pre-made storefronts is that they have pre-built traffic. That is, Creative Market does a lot of advertising to get people to use their marketplace. So you have guaranteed traffic coming to your storefront. However, one thing to keep in mind is that these online pre-made storefronts really like to keep their money. So they are going to charge you a higher overall price, or it's going to be a pay-to-play search game. That is, when a customer is searching for your digital download templates, if you are not advertising on Etsy or Creative Market or whatever other platform you've chosen to do so, you might not get shown in the search results, or you might be like hidden pretty far down the page. They're going to try to get their money from you in that way, and they're also going to take a bigger commission. I've heard Creative Market takes an obscene commission compared to Etsy or some other storefront. So that is something to keep in mind if you want to keep more of the money that you are making as you sell these digital download products. While it's super beneficial to have the traffic from these pre-made storefronts, it isn't always ideal to pay the fees that they want to charge you, to have to advertise when you're already getting charged fees just to show up in search results. And it's also impossible to, well, I shouldn't say impossible, but it's next to impossible to collect information on your customers because that data is going straight to the storefront instead of into your systems and automations. Let's talk about somebody who is a little bit further along in their journey, or you just have a little bit more gumption and desire to make this work for yourself. Then a custom storefront is going to be the better fit for you. I always suggest that people start on Squarespace, not Shopify. I know Shopify is my one and only true love, but I do send people to Squarespace to get started because it's foolproof. Shopify does have a little bit more of a learning curve, and it is quite a bit more expensive than Squarespace is as you get started. And for these reasons, I love Shopify. If you want to go for Shopify, that's totally available to you. But if you're just getting started with your digital download shop, especially this custom non-pre-made storefront like an Etsy or something, you're going to want to go with Squarespace. Other people have suggested WooCommerce or Wix. I do not like these builders for too many reasons to get into on today's video, mostly because it makes it really difficult to port your data to a different platform if you decide to grow. And also the ecosystem that they have built there, I don't think is as robust or as helpful when it comes to apps and extra things that you'll want to add on later. Their customer support isn't as good. So Squarespace and Shopify are really the only two custom made storefronts that I would ever feel good recommending to you or any of my clients in S4 or Launch Your Shop Academy. Now, obviously, the big drawback to having your own custom storefront is that you have to drive your own traffic. If you build it, they do not come. If you are selling on a custom storefront every single day, you need to be putting something out there that gets traffic to come to your site because that traffic then makes purchases from your online store. If you're already selling services, this is a really nice complement. You won't have to do much work to get the shop up and running, nor to run traffic. You'll continue to do the things you've always done. If you're a blogger, same thing. But if you are just getting started and this is your first go at getting traffic and sales, sales through your online storefront. We have a ton of videos linked here. You'll want to make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we cover traffic extensively. I also have my S4 program, which is all about driving those simple, sustained shop sales. That's what the S4 stands for. It's all about driving those simple, sustained shop sales to your online store every single day of the year so that you can create that predictable, consistent income. One of my favorite ways right now to drive traffic to my online store is video content. So whether it's a YouTube video like this or some kind of live video on Instagram or Facebook, those are really working super well. And of course, I don't need to even mention, but I will, Reels are doing fantastic at driving new eyeballs to your platforms. And finally, as you are creating your custom storefront, you get complete control over pricing and how much money is coming into your pocket, as well as your customer list, which is huge because every single sale you make is someone who is potentially going to buy from you in the future. With the pre-made storefronts, we didn't have that option. In fact, we'd have to work really, really hard in order to get someone who buys our stuff to then get on an email list. We'd have to do some backdoor way. It might not be compliant with Creative Market or Etsy's terms of service, so that wouldn't be so good. But if you have your own custom storefront that you're driving traffic to, you get to do whatever you want as long as you disclose it in your privacy policy with the information that people are giving to you, either through visiting the site and through cookies or through making a purchase and giving you all of their secure information through your payment processor. Let's flip the screen and let me show you a really quick difference between what the two of these ultimately look like so that you can get a better idea of which one might be a best fit for you. Here we have a pre-made marketplace. I'm on Creative Market. I've just searched website template. And if I am a customer who's looking for a new website, this is something that I would search for. I have over 31,000 results, and most likely I'm just going to pick something that goes with my vibe. So if I'm really bright and colorful, this caught my eye. If I'm more neutral and editorial, this catches my eye. And I'll have to sort through all of these to find the template that I want. If I'm the seller, let's say that I'm the person who's selling this Isabella Wicks template, I am going to get a commission of every sale because this purchase price, let's say this is $50 or something, that purchase price is going to go directly to Creative Market. They're going to take their cut and then they are going to send me $20 or so of that. Another pre-made marketplace, same thing. I searched website template here and we can see there's a lot of different choices, same kind of issue where if I am the customer who's searching, I can be a little bit overwhelmed, but also if you are someone who's selling website templates, you are going to get a steady influx of people looking at your products, especially if you notice these top 4 are ads and they also have replaced them higher in the search results, probably because they're advertising. So you'll have to play this Etsy game and Etsy is going to get a cut of this $82.60. Let's compare that with what a custom storefront looks like. So I'm just going to use mine as an example. If you come to thecontractshop.com, this is my e-commerce store that I run, and you can see it's a lot easier. I can control exactly what someone's experience is here. We also make it easy for them to find what it is that they're looking for. Let's look at some of my client examples. So this is Carrie's website. She has the SOP shop and she has lots of products available for you here. In her shop, she also teaches you which templates you should choose, and you can shop each and every one of them. If I were to add this to my cart, I would check out and she would get everything less the payment processing fee. As you can see, she can control the entire experience, and this is a pre-made storefront on Squarespace. Let's look at another one. So this is a Shopify one. My store was on Shopify. This one is on Shopify as well. Kelly is also a client and she has Get the Job Shop. And again, she can really direct your experience because it's a custom storefront that she set up through Shopify, and we can guide people to where we would like them to go using our custom storefront. We can add it to cart. And once again, when we check out, Kelly will get most of this $147 as opposed to if she had it on Etsy or Creative Market. And then finally, we'll look at one last example. This is a custom storefront built on, I believe, Show It. You can see that we can go directly to any of Margie's themes and we can choose if we want WordPress or Kajabi. She set it up super beautifully here. This is called luxfunnelshop.com, and we can purchase it through her Show It site that has a Thrive Cart checkout. Now that we've walked through the differences between a pre-made storefront and a custom storefront, and you've been able to see examples of each, you can best choose the fit for you and your plans. If you're still not sure what product to create, I've linked my ultimate digital download product creation guide below this video. It's totally free, so make sure you grab that, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel and you're leaving any kind of questions or comments that you have below. I'll see you next week. Next year, actually, where we're going to talk all about how to launch whatever storefront that you've chosen. I hope you're subscribed so you get that update, and I'll see you there.